Hello, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the style of salsa music here in the US and touching on a few characteristics of the salsa, the history behind it, and the influences it has had across the nation and across the US. So, starting off, just a little bit about the background. The salsa comes from Cuba and Puerto Rico. It began to assimilate in the United States through New York. The salsa is a style of music that was developed by Afro-Cuban artists, and some of these most famous artists that are involved with the salsa music are Frank Machito Grillo, Tito Puente, Johnny Pacheco, and also Celia Cruz. The salsa originated from Puerto Rico and Cuban artists in the 1940s and 1950s during the wave of immigrants who came to the United States. The salsa was a prominent style on the streets of New York in that time, and it is a joyful style in which you can dance. It is a combination of different styles such as mambo, rumba, and cha-cha. Many people say that during the 1930s and 1960s, musicians from Puerto Rico, Cuba, and South America would all come to New York, and they would all bring their own cultures to combine and to create what we know today as a style of salsa. Now let's discuss the prominent features of the style. The different beat is called the clave, and the rhythms are syncopated. The bass line follows the accentuated beat of a half beat, which creates a distinct pulse. It consists of a section of 3 drums, which are the bongos, cymbals, and the timpani. The bongos were created from the creoles, and the timpani were derived from the timpani of Europe. The congas were new to music, and they had connection to West African rhythms and their culture. The lyrics of salsa generally sing a short story, and it usually ends with a call and response section. Salsa arrived peaking in the 1970s with the dispersion of Hispanic identity and inspired the development of the Cuban dance style, and it's inspired by the development of the Cuban dance style, which is called son. Son is a style of music that originated in the rural areas of eastern Cuba in the 19th and 20th centuries. It's characterized by syncopated rhythms, and it has a cheerful melody, and it's played on instruments such as the 3 drums I mentioned before, guitar, and also piano. Son is a dance that is considered the father of Cuban music, and it has had a major impact on the development of several other styles of Latin music, including salsa and then also Latin jazz. All in all, the salsa has contributed to the development of Latin America in the United States. It has spread among the nation, and it has also had an impact on the composition of jazz music, and it's similar to the mambo and the charanga music. And the mambo was popular in New York around that time that all the immigrants came in. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to check out my other videos on other styles of Latin American music in the United States. See you later.